Good morning. Happy Thursday. Welcome back to the Daily Grind. I'm your host, Chump Change. This is live recorded. Bitcoin is back over $44,000. Super nice day to see everything green. Are we going to see a Bitcoin crash after the ETF approval? That is going to be something we're going to look at today. We have my man Team Underground did some charting on Bitcoin, so I kind of want to get his thoughts on it. I didn't have a chance to watch it fully, but I want to watch it with you guys because that's what we do this morning, right? We usually typically watch everything that I would typically watch by myself with you guys. So that is the entire point of this daily grind. Let's see who's in the chat and then we'll go from there. We have Mr. DJ Mines. What's up, buddy? Honey Token paid out $40. Great week. You know what, actually? Honey Token did pay out this morning, but I feel like the earnings were a bit less than they used to be, which is kind of weird. Like token value. I mean, not token value wise, but just token wise in general, right? So I don't know. You guys let me know what you think about that in the chat. Mr. Crypto Frank, good morning. Good to see you. We have Pauly35. Good to see you. Dakota Miner, Backwards Miner, all set. What's up, buddy? Andrew Masad, Mr. Max Voltage. Good to see you, buddy. Dom G. Good morning. Power Minds Crypto KJ, appreciate you. Mr. Rud Puts, thank you for the hot dog sticker. I think I saw that earlier. Yes, it was just a hot dog. 119 euros. Appreciate you, buddy. We have Tim I Am Crypto. Good to see you, buddy. All right, anybody else I may have missed, I apologize. Leo Lustig, my man, appreciate you. All right, let's get into this market and see what we're looking like today. We have Bitcoin $44,021. It was a little bit higher just before we started. I think it was at like 44.1, but whatever. Nonetheless, we're holding over 44,000, so it's pretty nice. We have Ethereum still holding $2,200. It's $2,250 as of right now. We have AVAX. AVAX has actually been taking a nice pump. It's kind of crazy. Oops, didn't mean to do that, which is Avalanche, but yeah, I didn't mean to click on that. Yeah, it's been pumping pretty well. It's actually well over Dogecoin's market cap in top 10 now for crypto. We have Kaspa at 11 cents, still holding pretty decent. We have let's see, Dogecoin 9 cents, Solana 87 bucks. It's actually doing very well. We have BNB at 272. What is happening? Mr. Rud Puts, appreciate you, buddy. Thank you for the 119 euro super chat sticker with the open mouth face. Appreciate it, buddy. All right, let's check out crypto bubbles over here. Looks like HNT is taking a little bit of a poop this morning. What else is new? 12.6%. I mean, it actually did come out of nowhere and got back into the top 100, so can't really give it too much shit anymore, I guess. We have Near at 19.7% up. This is Near Protocol. If anybody's into that, it's ranked 25, $3.44. Let's see if there's anything else that really pops out at me. Again, Solana is up 10.4%, looking at $87.17. AVAX is up 5.2. DOT is up 7.1. Pancake Swap is up 13% to $2.51. Fetch AI is actually down 8.3%. It's actually ranked 99, almost getting kicked out of the top 100 at 71 cents. Everything else just kind of pretty neutral though. Doesn't really look anything, you know, nothing's really crazy right now. Should have bought at 19. I know. Listen, I know. damn it. All right, let's see what else you guys saying in the chat. I got 12,000 honey. Sorry, 1,200 honey this week. Imagine 12,000. Jeez, that'd be crazy. All right, let's check out the fear and greed index real quick. We're looking at 70 again. Pretty neutral to me. Nothing's too crazy until we start getting over 75. Let's see, Bitcoin over here. Well, top 10 coins by coin market cap over on CoinGecko. We have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, BNB, Solana, XRP, USDC. Let's see. Sorry, I lost my spot. Cardano. Hold on, I'm gonna start over because I thought I froze for a second on my screen and that really just sketched me out. I have PTSD from my stream freezing lately. Again, top 10 coins by coin market cap over on CoinGecko. We have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, BNB, Solana, XRP, USDC, Cardano, Lido Stakes, Ether, and Avalanche. As you can see, Avalanche flipped Dogecoin a couple days ago. I think beginning of the week or just before this week, maybe. I can't remember exactly, but it looks like we're at $3.3 billion over the Dogecoin market cap as of now. So Avalanche has had quite the pump in the last couple days, actually. It's kind of crazy. We have Shiba in 18th. Looks like Litecoin's in 20th. Bitcoin Cash in 21st. Let's check out Monero's in 29th. Ethereum Classic's actually in 33. All these lower coins that were lower anyways are all starting to climb the charts. It's kind of crazy. And Kaspa's down in 38th place, but it's still holding a $2.4 billion market cap at 11 cents. So Again, I'm a huge advocate of Kaspa. I hope it goes far. We'll see. I do hold the bag, so obviously I wanted to pump, right? All right, let's get into the mining segment of things. If you guys have any questions, just at me in the chat. We're looking at the WindMiner K9, still the top of the charts, $114 a day. This is a 10.3 terahash unit for Kaspa. These things were making $300 a day about a month ago, but as Max Voltage would say,
this hash rate's going bonkers.
So we're losing money. We're losing money. We have the KS3 9.4 terahash at $103. We get the KS3 at 8.3 terahash at $91. The KS3 from Ice River, which is just 8 terahashes, $87 a day. We have the KS3M 6 terahashes at $63.28 per day. Again, this is at 10 cents kilowatt hour. We're looking like the KS2 right here, 2 terahashes, making $20 a day. That's terrible. That's terrible. They're getting worse and worse. People getting worse and worse. We have the KS1 1 terahash, $10.47 per day. So this is what 5 of my KS0 Pros will be getting at 100 less watts. Not too bad. I mean, I'll take it. It's really low electric for what it actually produces. Right here, 200 gigahashes at 100 watts, $2 a day. Again, this is at 10 cents kilowatt hour though, so if people would host these machines, it would be probably more worth it, because my electric rate is ass, unfortunately, but is what it is. All right, let's scroll back up to the top real quick. So I got wind that I'm going to be receiving this JazzMiner X16 key, I believe. I think this is the unit, pretty sure, for a review. Not going to keep it, but it's for a review. 5.8 gigahashes, 1900 watts. It's supposed to be getting $33.95 a day. This is on this man, what is this one again? BTN. Why do I always forget? Talked about this yesterday too. Let me see. BTN Bitnet 96 cents. This price is actually up on the day for it's a 17.2% up. Wow, interesting. Not too bad. This thing's actually, man, it's been having a run up. I wonder what I gotta look into this project, because I don't know anything about it, to be honest. But I guess that's the most profitable coin on these units as of right now. Let's see, the unit is like 8K. Yeah, I saw that actually. I did see that. It's a pretty pricey unit, but I mean, it's 5.8 gigahashes, so in reality it's almost 3 times the JazzMiner X16Q, right, which is right here, getting 1146 a day. Actually, let's see, what's the profit? 1146. Yeah, it's about 3 times. Yeah, about right. 1950 for mega hash is 620 watts. Let's see, what else do we got? The X4Q is also doing this. Bitnet is the most profitable at $6 a day. This is actually really good. I need to start looking into this. I might swap my stuff over today. I gotta find out what the wallet is. Does anybody know what wallet this thing has? Let me know. Let me see if what you guys are saying in the chat. Mr. Trade Like Snipe, what's up? Good morning, buddy. How much honey you make this week, DJ Mines? I think you already said it. You already said it up top, if I'm not mistaken. What did DJ say? How much did you get, buddy? How much did you get? You bought a 3rd Hivemapper for your wife's car? Nice, dude. Nice. That's crazy. That's crazy. Good for you, dude. Good for you. I'll check what I got for honey. Actually, let's check out the price of honey real quick. Let's see what we're looking like over here. Hivemapping. Who's out Hivemapping? How many of you in the chat have a Hivemapper? Put a 1 in the chat if you got one, a 2 if you don't. Looking like 19 cents today. It's down 8.8% on the day. I mean, realistically, this coin has just went off the charts the last month. 2 cents to peaked at 37, and now we're holding at 19. So you know what, this isn't even a pullback. This is just like whatever. This is normal, totally normal. All right, a lot of 2s actually. A lot of people don't have them. Interesting. Mr. Crypto Frank's got one. Nice. Matt Electron, you got 2. I know you got 2, and it's honestly, that's probably the best thing you did, was get those Hivemappers, because man, you have made out substantially on that. I want one, but I'm in Europe. Why, you can't do it in Europe? Is there a reason? Or you just maybe shipping wise? Is that what you're talking about? I don't know where they're made, to be honest. Interesting. Mr. Andrew Masad says giveaway. Giveaway what? What do you want to give away? What do you want to give away? I'm actually going to give away some Bitcoin today. That's my plan. That's my plan. Give away some Bitcoin. Probably a good deal, right? Let's check out ETC Pile. We'll do that at the end of the video though. not gonna do it now. I'll do it and then I'll pull a winner later on. I'm not gonna do it this morning. ETC Power's up 94 cents as of right now. It's up 25.6% on the day. This has taken a complete shit over the last like month, or not really, like a couple weeks, right? Yeah, a couple weeks, I'd say, probably 2 weeks. It's you can see it was up here around $2 and now it is down. It went the low point was like 65 cents, crazy, and now it's back up to 96 cents. So hopefully this price starts raising a bit more, but I have high hopes for this project. Let's see, what's this bonk coin at? I know a lot of people made some money off bonk. It's up 2.1% today. 4 zeros and then a 1, almost a 2. It's a 1.9, so it's getting there. It's getting there. Let's check out the 7-day real quick. So it's kind of like flattened out, it looks like. Not too bad, kind of flattened out, so nothing crazy. Can't wait for the Friday giveaway. Yeah, I was just kidding, Power Mines. I'm not doing that. You know I'm a hoarder. I'm gonna make a short just beating that thing with a bat out back. He really wants my HS box, but I keep telling him it's a piece. He doesn't believe me. Sorry, buddy. Sorry. Let's see. We have $498, 2,500 tokens. They are giving that out for free if you purchase by December 31st. Wait, what? DJ, what are you saying? Hold on. They give out $450 in honey if you buy by December 31st. It's a no-brainer. Machine costs $280. What? They're giving you... That's so weird. That's so weird. They're gonna give you $450 for buying... where does it say that? I need to know. Hivemapper? Let's see. Is it... This ain't on the site, is it? Can't be. There's no way. There's no way that's on the site. It's gotta be in Discord or something. But see, the thing that like sketches me out about it, right? So they have like a thing going too, where if you refer a bunch of people to sell these units, they will give you like, I don't know, X amount of honey per referral, whatever. But their referral program, like there is zero place to enter your wallet. So it sketches me out. Like you have to like link your bank to get like any type of referral money, I guess, for like, because they give you like a percentage of the sale or something. But yeah, I don't know. That's weird. That's really weird. Google Docs. All right, let's see what was DJ sending me. What is this? Oh, look at this. $2,500 in honey reward bonus for Hivemapper Dashcam or Hivemapper Dashcam S activation. Please fill out this form to receive your $2,500 in honey reward bonus. Note, you will receive the $2,500 honey bonus only if you have received and activated your new Dashcam and contributed to at least 250 kilometers of coverage to the network. How long is that? What is that in miles? Hold on. I don't even know. I don't know kilometers at all. 250 km into miles. Gonna go 155 miles. You can drive 155 miles. DJ, did you forget that part? You gotta drive 155 miles. What the fuck? God damn, you'll be driving around forever. Hold on. All right, let's see. Let me see. Purchase made between October 1st and December 31st. Cutoff date is eligible. When do you have to drive though? And contribute at least to... Did you have to drive that before the 31st? Because you're screwed. Typically, it takes 3 to 4 weeks of honey bonus to proceed after you complete the requirements. Weird. That's really weird. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that works. DJ, let me know what you think about that. That's kind of 155. I mean, yeah, it's nothing, but like that's a lot of driving, bro. It's not like 2 seconds. 150, like that's quite a bit. It's quite a bit. Just saying. All right. On hashrate.no, let's see. GPUs, top of the charts. Today, we have Pyron again on the top. We have Aletheum and Sky Doge. Interesting. Sky Doge is on the top. Let's see. Sky Doge. Man, there's so many shit coins. Is that really not on CoinGecko? What? Not on CoinGecko? All right. Well, I guess not. Chlor AI. Oh, how's Chlor AI doing, actually? I know DJ made some good dough off that. Is it just Chlor? Let's go to Chlor. Yeah, there we go. Oh, you don't have to drive it all in one go. Okay. All right. Well, no, I assume you didn't have to do it all in one go, but I just assume that, do you have to do it by the end of the year or the 31st of December? Because then if that's the case, then you're screwed. Right, exactly, Tains. That's what I'm getting at, right? So it's 150 miles is easy, right? Like, yeah, you can obviously drive those miles. It's totally fine to do, right? But it's when you purchase the unit, like the time frame. If you don't get it until February, and now what? Like, you just like that was like I don't know. That was just like a gimmick, right, to get you to buy it. That's what it seems like to me. But I mean, hey, listen, I'm all for the honey project. I think it's awesome, or the Hivemapper project. I think it's great. 15 cents. We're up 1.4% on the day for Chlor. Looking at this, let's see. How's it been looking in the 14-day? Looks like it's taken a little bit of a retracement, but it has taken a major run up. So, I mean, 2 cents to, 15, or it peaked at what? This is all-time high. Let's see. 28 cents. Pretty good. This is like a repeat of honey. This is exactly what honey did. 2 cents to, geez, yeah, 28. It went up to 37 for honey, but that's crazy. What's this? RTC. What's this? RTC. Reaction? What is this? Is this a new coin? Never heard of it. RTC. Is it on here? How old is this one? How old is this one? Then we're gonna get into the news and stuff. Max, when did it come out? September 2023. Interesting. Man, looks like this taking a little bit of a bump, huh? Bump and run, looks like. Interesting. All right, Mr. DJ Death Star, appreciate you. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. He said, tried to order 2 Hivemappers before there was a wait. Got a message saying out of stock. Now wait times are into April. Scalpers are selling on eBay for 2K. What? Oh my God. And Mr. Crypto Frank, my man, appreciate you, buddy. Thank you so much for the 20 gifted memberships. Jeez, you're crazy. Thank you, dude. Merry Christmas to you as well. We're gonna be giving away $50 in Bitcoin today in thanks to Mr. Crypto Frank. So you guys stay tuned. I'll tell you where to comment at the end of this video. All right, let's get into the news segment. We're gonna go over to Yahoo Finance, and we're going to let me close this. Mr. Crypto Frank, I appreciate you, dude. Thank you so much, man. You're awesome. All right, let's Yahoo Finance. Crypto riding perfect storm of tailwinds heading into 2024. Let's see what Yahoo Finance has to say over here. If you guys have any questions, just at me in the chat. Let's do it.
Crypto charging higher into the year end on approval hopes for spot Bitcoin ETFs and the promise of Fed rate cuts in 2024. Bitcoin is now trading above $43,000. A level we have not seen since April of 2022. It's now up more than 160% year to date. Joining us now to discuss is Fundstrat Global Advisors Vice President of Digital Asset Strategy, Sean Farrell. So, Sean, when you think about where crypto is now, you say now is an opportune time to be fully allocated in the market. That's a quote. What's the thesis behind that?
Yeah, first, thanks for having me. Right now we have this perfect concoction of both macro and industry specific tailwinds. Obviously everyone knows the dovish sentiments from the Fed a couple weeks ago, or last week rather, really put bears on their heels. Certainly suggested that inflation was tamed, and regardless of whether it is or not, it does seem like the worst of the tightening is behind us. And then from an industry specific setup, we have, obviously, as you alluded to, an ETF approval that is anticipated to come within a few weeks, which, I think should bring a new cohort of investors into the fold, increase flows into digital assets. And then we have the halving coming up at the end of Q1 into Q2. So there's really this, perfect storm of positive tailwinds heading into next year.
And Sean, just to emphasize that one point on that spot Bitcoin ETF, I'm interested to know whether, do you think that's a real, if and when we see that approval, maybe early next year, right? Do you see that's a real positive catalyst for Bitcoin? Because, the team at JP Morgan, it was interesting, Sean, I don't know if you saw this note, they were telling clients recently, they actually assigned a pretty high chance. They think that ultimately is kind of a sell the news moment, but I guess you disagree with that?
Yeah, look, it depends on your time frame, and we'll be watching closely to see how we trade into ETF approval. Because functionally speaking, even if the ETFs are approved, we think they'll be approved between January 8th and January 10th. Even if they're approved on those dates, you're not going to see any sizable inflows until those products launch. And so, there certainly is a scenario in which you could have people front running the ETF news, and perhaps you have some, acute drawdown following actual approval. But I think we're telling clients it's probably not worth trading around too cute of a manner, just because we think any consolidation post ETF approval is going to be short-lived.
So, Sean, I want to ask you about FTX in particular. There have been some new headlines about FTX and just investors cashing in around it. And, originally that kind of led to the crypto winter. What does that picture look like now?
I mean, hey, listen, at least that all happened during the bear market, right? It could have been worse. Like, if that happened during the bull run, we would have been effed.
Well, the FTX news is rather positive in terms of it seems like creditors are going to be made whole. This is on or at least close to it. And obviously this is on a dollarized basis, so they will not be receiving, their pro rata portion of the value of the crypto assets that they had, on the exchange. But I think it's a positive sign that, as an industry, we've cleared out a lot of the, malicious actors, and, a lot of more sophisticated players have come in to provide, better centralized infrastructure. And, I don't think that we're going to have another FTX scenario happen again. So it's a positive.
And Sean, I want to get you out of here on this. Let's say, Sean, I'm listening to this interview. I agree with Sean Farrell. He's making a ton of sense. I'm bullish on crypto in 2024. Where should you be investing, Sean? Where do you think people should be committing capital in the space?
Yeah. So obviously, it goes without saying, Bitcoin is a pretty great place to be. We're very excited about where miners are at right now. We think they offer pretty interesting data to Bitcoin heading into next year. A lot of them are well capitalized after, a lot of, they issued a lot of equity last year to shore up their balance sheets. And as a result, actually underperformed this year by and large. But a lot of them are well capitalized, and there's a lot of interesting stuff happening within the Bitcoin economy. There's been a lot of activity with inscriptions, ordinals, an appetite to build a layer 2 ecosystem atop Bitcoin, and as a result, that's created a lot of fee pressure on the Bitcoin network. And this has been a windfall for miners, and I think a lot of analysts on the street are going to start to price that into a lot of their outlooks for miners, and we're going to see them really benefit in the coming 12 months.
Let's hope so. Shout out to Yahoo Finance for that. That was the end of that. All right, let's get into this real quick, actually. Mr. Fully Electric did ask when the deadline was to that Hivemapper and stuff. And you know what? I'm going to go back and look and see if I can find it, because that, that's kind of weird. If people aren't going to get them till April, and I still can't believe someone said that they were scalping them on eBay for $2,000, those Hivemappers. That's insane. Real quick, also, Mr. Crypto KJ, RPM's getting slammed on ETC POW Discord. Yeah, what a shyster. I can't believe he's cheating the system. What a loser. No, I'm just kidding. I love Red Panda, but that video that couldn't have been good for him personally. All right, let's get into this crypto world. CNBC television. We're just going to listen to the beginning of it, get the news of the day, and then we're going to move on.
Today, Bitcoin rises back above $43,000. The The SEC, BlackRock, and the NASDAQ meet once again to hammer out just how a spot Bitcoin ETF would work, and PitchBook's Robert Lay gives his outlook for crypto venture capital investments in 2024. Welcome to CNBC's Crypto World. I'm Talia Kaplan. Cryptocurrencies moving higher this morning. Bitcoin jumped more than 3% by noon Eastern, now trading back above $43,000. Ether also climbing, it's back above $2,200. Polygon's Matic token also got in on this morning's gains, rising to 78 cents. Okay, let's talk about the top stories. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong has been a strong advocate for crypto in Washington this year, and he's pushing to move the needle on crypto regulation even more next year. He spoke to CNBC's Tech Check on Tuesday and explained why he donated to a group of crypto-focused political action committees that are heading into the new year with more than $78 million ready to deploy.
The goal of that PAC is to elect pro-crypto and pro-innovation candidates in 2024. And there's 52 million Americans out there who have used crypto now. That's 5 times the number that have a union card. It's 3 times the number that have used an electric vehicle. And so this is a massive constituency, and they don't feel like their voices are being heard in DC. So I think it's time to make sure that people know that being anti-crypto is just bad politics in DC.
Now, Armstrong has warned that he thinks crypto talent could leave the U.S. if regulators get crypto rules wrong. Next, the SEC just met with BlackRock and the NASDAQ again over the asset manager's filing for a spot Bitcoin ETF. In a memo published yesterday, the SEC said it met to discuss how the proposed ETF would trade on the NASDAQ under the exchange's commodity rules. Late last month, memos revealed that the SEC also met with other asset managers, including Grayscale, ahead of the much-anticipated decision. The SEC also met with BlackRock last month and presented the agency with back-end details of how the proposed ETF could work. Last, Epic Games is bringing back blockchain-based games to its marketplace. The Epic Games Store announced that Gods Unchained and Striker Manager 3, which are play-to-earn blockchain games, have returned to the marketplace after Epic updated its policies. Normally, Epic doesn't allow games rated as adults only, but the gaming giant told us that some blockchain games were rated adults only because they were blockchain games. Going forward, Epic said the store policy will allow games rated adults only solely due to the usage of blockchain and NFT technology.
That's awesome. All right, shout out to Crypto World. We're not going to go into that any further. Real quick. All right, let me just answer some questions in the chat. Let's see. I have one L7 and I want to buy one more miner. What's your suggestion? Buy L7 or D9 or wait for an L9? Actually, you know what? I don't even know. I don't even know what is the best for a D9. What's the D9's profits? Let's see real quick. Because I don't know, but DJ has a D9. How does that thing been doing over on NiceHash, Mr. DJ? If you're still in the chat, D9 looks like it's making $4.30 a day. It could be more over on NiceHash. I'm not sure. Third time asking in all caps. Yeah, I know. I saw. So it's all right. It's Christmas time. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Give him the benefit of the doubt, I guess. The L7 looks like it's making much more money over here, 13 whatever dollars a day. It really depends on your profitability, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think that the L9 is coming anytime soon, especially with the Locotech, I guess, like Bitmain and all them. They're all just waiting on Locotech and trying to see if they're going to come out with a stupid efficient miner, because if they do come out with these hash blades, the L9 is kind of going to be pointless, right? It's just going to be way less efficient and not make any sense for them to just produce it. So that's just my opinion. And also on that on this honey reward thing, I don't think there's a deadline. I don't think there's a deadline for the driving. I think it's just purchases made between, and that's it. It just says the cutoff date. Yeah, I don't think there is eligible. Yeah, it really just says this is the cutoff date to purchase your unit, and then you got to contribute this much, or sorry, where is it? 250 kilometers right here, coverage to the network. So I don't think, yeah, I really don't think you have any deadline, which is kind of cool. All right, let's get into this. My man Team Underground over here, he does Bitcoin charting, so I want to see what he has to say about Bitcoin. Is an ETF crash coming? This is what I kind of want to know. I didn't have a chance to watch this entire thing fully, so if you guys have any questions, we can pause it and talk about it in the middle. Let's do it.
Just as I predicted here in the last video, Bitcoin broke right over here this falling wedge to the upside, and I actually posted a very beautiful trade that is currently sitting in a massive profit. I shared it right over here on Twitter, right over here on 18 December, and look at that. We had this beautiful pump.
Oh, perfect. Sorry, didn't mean to pause that, but in the chat, little man Inu, I think I don't even know how you said that. I'm sorry, I totally just butchered your name. He said, I confirmed in the Discord that that's the cutoff for the purchase. Once you reach the 250 kilometers, you'll get the payout, which is awesome. Hell yeah.
To the upside, this was about a 6% move to the upside. So, well, actually in totally a 7% move. Absolutely beautiful and astonishing. Now, what is actually Bitcoin going to do next, in my opinion, is quite obvious. But before I'm going to talk about what Bitcoin is potentially going to do, there's some huge news right now, which is going around here on Twitter. And I think that this is going to increase the Bitcoin price potentially much higher in the future. So definitely stay tuned for that. But okay, let's first go back here to what actually Bitcoin is doing. So
before he jumps into that, Mr. Austin, sorry I missed this in the chat. Thank you for being a member for 16 months. He said, I guess I should use these milestone chats. I don't chat many lives, but always try and catch up in the evening. Mr. Austin, you're awesome. Appreciate you, buddy.
And of course, this very beautiful falling wedge pattern. Well, actually, if I go back right off here, just kind of have a summary of what has happened here in the last few days. We had this nice triangle pattern. We had this wick here to the downside. And basically what we got is we got this huge amount of liquidations. I think a couple 100 million of people got actually liquidated right over here. Then we got a double bottom pattern, which I said a few videos ago. We had this beautiful breakout here to the upside. Eventually, we came here into this falling wedge pattern. And currently, I think this is probably going to be a larger double bottom pattern. Now, how a double bottom pattern kind of works is that you get a move, for instance, to the downside, and then you get a pattern that looks like a W, and then when you break above this kind of middle point here, you get kind of a one-to-one extension right over here to the upside. So what you do is you look at how big is this W, and then you have a beautiful target, and this happens quite often, quite beautifully. So if I go right up here,
it happens a lot.
And you take here the target, you go here right over here to the top, you can see that the target pretty much lines up here with the one-to-one target. Sometimes it comes a little bit off short, sometimes it kind of overshoots it, but it kind of gets the whole idea. So what I think is going to happen is that if we're going to have confirmation right over here, as you can see, we kind of got already a little bit of a correction here from this W top, from this middle point. If we are actually going to break it, as you can see, we have resistance right over here. If we're going to break it, I think we're probably going to do a one-to-one extension, which is going to bring us somewhere around here, this previous high. Now, what I think is actually going to happen is that we're not going to break much further to the upside. I think this is pretty much here, the top. We had this whole ETF news, and that's all great, but I think it's going to be probably like a little bit of a sell of the news event. And I think that a lot of people, they are probably going to take some profits, some big players, which have been accumulating at some lower stages. And we're seeing some money flowing into the altcoin. So if we're going to come back into the high,
I'm going to be honest, I feel like that's going to happen too. Buy the rumor, sell the news event. And by the way, good morning, Mr. Geek of all trades. Thanks for stopping by.
We think it's going to be a fade. So we're going to have a move like this to the downside. But what I'm personally going to do is I'm going to hold it a little bit more open. I'm going to cash out a little bit here around like $44,000 US, as right over here you can actually see my Bitcoin trade. Then I'm going to cash it out. And then eventually I do think we're probably going to come back somewhere like that and probably come back.
What do you guys think after the ETF approval? You guys think we're going to see that jump back down? Personally, I do think so. Then we're going to get to the halving, right? Because the halving's in April. If we get the approval January 10th or close to January 10th, which is like the deadline date, right, for the yes or no, we're going to have a couple months till April before the halving. And then we usually don't pump until after the halving, like quite a bit after the halving. So I don't know.
Here to this range low. What we very often actually see is that, especially after a significant rally like this, is that we have a long period of sideways action where we kind of get a, long period where nothing really happens, low volatility. And after that, we are, of course, going to see a big decision. You can see it kind of happening right over here, very boring sideways range. And eventually we had this big decision right over here to the upside. And it kind of happens over and over again. For instance, right over here, we had sideways action, decision here to the downside, sideways action, decision here to the upside, sideways action, decision here to the upside. And this is a theme that you see very, very often, playing out over and over again. Right over here as well, you had right over here range, boring sideways action, and eventually you get a decision right here to the upside, right over here as well, beautiful range, and eventually decision right over here to the downside. So what I think is going to happen is that we're probably going to start having a range here. So in my opinion, I'm a trader. I'm going to be looking here to potentially milk this range. What it means is basically you're going to go into short positions at the top of the range and in long positions at the bottom of the range. You're going to keep doing that until eventually you have some kind of a direction. Now, very often personally, what I'm quite good at is actually predicting these kind of breakouts, these kind of big predictions. And,
Cut that promoting shit out in the chat, please, Mr. Tribe, or you're gonna get banned.
Decision over here, which to me, in my opinion, was to the downside, which was a little bit bad. But right
into
here,
that
of
shit.
course, I had this beautiful prediction that it was going to go here to the upside. Over here, I thought it was going to go to the upside, but I didn't really trade it too much. And then we had the FTX drama, of course, and I basically warned about that. And that was a very, very nice point here to actually accumulate because I had some fiat here to the side. And then the last 2 times I basically predicted here. And over here I was a little bit neutral. I maybe thought we were going to go to the downside, but you know, eventually we did have a decision here back here to the upside. So of course we're going to have another chance here to eventually potentially predict what's going to happen here. I think we're going to see probably some weeks here of sideways action. I'm not entirely sure again where we're going to go to. In my opinion, from what I'm saying right now, is that if we're going to kind of go sideways here until the halving, which is going to be until April, and then in my opinion, we probably are going to have a move to the downside. Now, I'm not going to be looking to potentially short, but we very often see before or after halving kind of like a pre-halving crash or post-halving crash. And in my opinion, I think that we could potentially see something like that again happening again. And then eventually after the halving, again, more boring sideways action and eventually a move like this to the upside. Something like this looks, in my opinion, most likely. But again, here in the short term, I think one more push here to the upside, and I'm going to look here to cash out this long position, and then eventually a move here back to the downside. So somewhere here to the top of the range, I think that's going to be where the target's going to be, and then eventually we are going to come and beautifully flow down. Now, let's talk here really quickly about some very beautiful BlackRock ETF. I posted this right over here on Twitter, but basically, you know, BlackRock's one of the largest asset management firms, actually the largest asset management firms. And it seems like they are really going to go down here into the Bitcoin ETF. They really want their cash-based Bitcoin ETF. And this is, again, very, very bullish. There's a lot of other institutions which are right now getting into Bitcoin. I think they're seeing the writing on the wall here for the fiat system, actually. And that is, well, first of all, I think everybody's seeing the writing here on the wall here for the fiat system, because actually the S&P, the stock market, is right now trading above the all-time high. And as I said at the start of the video, you know, this is going to be quite surprise you. But this is just insane that the stock market right now is trading at a new all-time high, but the Fed hasn't even done anything kind of quantitative easing yet. And the thing is, a lot of people are actually expecting that the Fed is going to come back in, do quantitative easing. They're going to be looking to lower the interest rates. And a lot of people are trying to get out of fiat, trying to get into assets, trying to, you know, get money from the new bubble that's potentially going to burst here back to the upside. And a lot of people want to get out of the fiat system because, well, actually inflation is, you know, going down. Inflation is so-called defeated, but actually inflation isn't going down. The same inflation, you know, that we got during 2020 and all those prices, they still haven't gone down. They've only got, you know, gone up slower. But, you know, the inflation is here to stay, and the inflation numbers, you know, the current prices, they're not going to change. They're not going to go lower. And a lot of people are actually understanding if you hold fiat, you're going to lose value more and more over time. And it doesn't matter if the Federal Reserve is going to have to do, you know, if they're going to do quantitative easing or if they're going to print money. When the Fed is going to be lowering interest rate while inflation is still at a world record, you know, historical record high, what kind of fiat is that? You know, what kind of tool is that to potentially save your value in? It's really garbage, and a lot of people right now trying to get out of the fiat system and are trying to get into stocks, and that's why things are, you know, jumping here to the upside. But, you know, the worst thing is potentially going to come, you know, the worst thing hasn't even started yet, because actually we saw inflation in the 1970s, and we saw...
No, this chart was actually kind of neat. I did pay attention to this.
On exactly similar chart, where we saw inflation spike to the upside, we came back down, the Federal Reserve cut rates, and then we saw a second wave of inflation. So we got potentially more inflation coming. And I definitely think that's potentially going to be here on the radar here very, very soon, where we're going to have a period here probably, you know, next year, 2024, where inflation is not going to be that elevated. We're going to see stocks rallying, we're going to see Bitcoin rallying, and then eventually the new inflation wave is going to come. So be prepared for that if you hold fiat. Yeah, you don't really want to hold any fiat, because I think it's going to get much and much worse, especially when the Fed starts cutting. And this is the reason why I think BlackRock is getting here into the Bitcoin ETF. And I think we have plenty of potential upside here further for Bitcoin. You know, same for the altcoins. I think eventually they follow Bitcoin, but Bitcoin, of course, is the most important asset. And once eventually Bitcoin is going to start rallying, especially after the halving, I do think we are going to hit $100,000 or even above that. But hey, that's going to be, you know, a topic for another video.
For sure. Shout out to Mr. Team Underground. I'd just like to get his opinion on charting, because he is actually usually on point for the most part. All right, guys, that like button. Appreciate you all. Let's see. We have the truth about the BlackRock Bitcoin price rally. I haven't had a chance to watch this at all, so Let's see what Mr. Austin over at Altcoin Daily has to say. Let's do it.
Well, I think you can't really underestimate the significance of the spot ETFs.
Billionaire Michael Saylor speaks on the significance of the over 8 Bitcoin spot ETFs that most likely will get approved in January.
It's not unreasonable to suggest that this may be the biggest development on Wall Street in 30 years. I mean, the last thing that was this consequential was the creation of the S&P index and the ability to invest in all 500 S&P companies via one trade at the same time.
Now, of course, when the S&P 500 got invented in the early 80s, we saw what happened next in the decades to follow.
So this is very eagerly anticipated,
as this will be new institutional money.
Most of the money in the Bitcoin market right now is the hodlers and the traditional crypto investors. Mainstream investors, mainstream retail, mainstream institutions have not had a high bandwidth compliant channel to invest in this asset class until these spot ETFs. So I think in January, the approval of the spot ETFs is going to be a major catalyst. It's going to definitely drive a demand shock. And then that will be followed in April with a supply shock, because there are about 900 Bitcoin a day available for sale by natural sellers, the miners. And that number is going to be cut to 450 Bitcoin a day in April. So it's a pretty big deal.
It's a really big deal. Real quick, a demo is actually pumping. Well, was right. DJ Mines is saying Tesla drivers are lucky AF. My friend is up thousands on demo and paid $0 for it. Actually, it's not just Teslas. I think you could do it with a lot of the newer vehicles, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if I could do it with my vehicle. It's a 2018. I think the newer vehicles though, like the 2020s and stuff, can. I think there's a way, but I'm not really entirely positive on it. I got to look it up.
Of course, nothing is 100% sure, but BlackRock, NASDAQ, and the SEC have continued to meet regarding the Bitcoin ETF. Actually, the SEC has now met 24 times with Bitcoin ETF applications, including 5 times with BlackRock. It's happening, so what will that do to price?
And that puts Bitcoin where a year from now?
Higher.
How much?
Well, one thing to note, in the United States, crypto heavyweights have amassed $78 million for an industry super PAC.
Contributing companies include Coinbase, which issued the announcement, also including Andreessen Horowitz, ARK, Circle, as well as individuals including Brian Armstrong, Ron Conway, Fred Wilson, and the Winklevi.
And this will help make sure pro-crypto candidates and pro-crypto regulation has a fair shake in the United States.
The super PAC, called Fair Shake, is already...
Real quick, sorry, I had to pause this. Mr. Max Voltage, have a good day, buddy. Appreciate you for being here. Mr. Fully Electric said all connected vehicles are supported as long as you have an app in your vehicle on your phone. Mr. Fully Electric, I'm going to bother you right after this stream. Just saying.
Spent more than $1 million on TV advertising for House candidates in this election season.
So raising $78 million for a super PAC is a big milestone. The goal of that PAC is to elect pro-crypto and pro-innovation candidates in 2024. And there's 52 million Americans out there who have used crypto now. That's 5 times the number that have a union card. It's 3 times the number that have used an electric vehicle. And so this is a massive constituency, and they don't feel like their voices are being heard.
Now, if you're interested in making money with cryptocurrency, click subscribe. We drop 1 video per day, keeping you informed. But
doesn't guarantee you're going to make money in crypto.
This is a call to action. We are not out of the woods yet. Stop the crypto ban that's currently going through Congress, literally written by the banking lobbyists, as well as Elizabeth Warren. The Digital Asset Anti-Money Laundering Act is a crypto ban.
Senator Elizabeth Warren has introduced bipartisan legislation that would ban Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies in the United States. We cannot underestimate her efforts. They've already gained the support from almost 20% of the U.S. Senate. Senator Warren claims that the bill's purpose is to strengthen the anti-money laundering requirements for cryptocurrencies. However, the bill does not demonstrate a technical understanding or knowledge of how digital assets actually work. This legislation is nothing less than an effort to kill cryptocurrencies in the US, and it's a part of her larger agenda to pave the way for a central bank digital currency.
And we literally have proof that this bill was written by the banks.
This is Senator Roger Marshall. He is the lead Republican sponsor of the bill who, at a private event, admits that the bill was crafted by the American Bankers Association.
The first thing we did is we went to the American Bank Association and said, help us craft this. We want crypto to be held up at the same standard as you are. That's about all I know about crypto, okay?
This is the same industry who spends up to $100 million a year lobbying Washington. Bankers like Jamie Dimon.
I've always been deeply opposed to crypto, Bitcoin, etc. You pointed out the only true use case for it is criminals, drug traffickers, anti-money laundering, tax avoidance. If I was the government, I'd close it down.
Okay, well, that's what we're going to talk about.
And of course, subscribe.
They both suck. He's buying it in the background, and she's a freaking dinosaur, clearly. Let's see what you guys saying in the chat real quick. Do you know how the rewards work? Like, do I get paid more the longer my car is running for demo? Actually, I really don't know. Mr. DJ Mines, I think you only have to, DJ Mines could tell you. I think you only have to have the thing plugged in and start your car like once a week, to be honest, or something along those lines. I don't understand fully how that works, but maybe DJ can explain in the chat a little bit.
Subscribers to this channel understand Jamie's true motivation.
While Jamie Dimon is testifying in front of Congress in favor of Elizabeth Warren's bill that would ban Bitcoin,
he's just stroking the banks. Stroking them. That's all he's doing.
His company is operating its own blockchain network that does over $1 billion a day in transactions. This is
all right. So apparently you need to drive you need to drive 2 miles per week and you get paid every Monday. That's sick.
Yet another example of the regulatory capture that is far too common in Washington, D.C. It is critical that the United States leads in the deployment of advanced technologies, including cryptocurrencies, and does not get caught in the churn of Washington's special interest groups. Make your voice heard today. Don't let Congress...
Now, of course, we have Brian Armstrong in the Crypto Super PAC to help us in the long run, but I want to make a change today.
Wait, what? When he said Brian Armstrong, for some reason, the first thing that came to my mind was Ben.
Crypto
Never
Ban
mind.
Has a little over 1,000 signatures. Can the Altcoin Daily get this to over 10,000 signatures? At 10,000, they have to take it seriously. There's a link down below. Stop what you're doing. Take 30 seconds. This could literally change.
This ain't gonna do anything. I'm sorry.
The direction for the better.
And that puts Bitcoin where a year from now?
Higher.
How much?
You know, we could probably keep a bunch of economists and modelers working all day long to calculate the supply, demand, and price elasticity of this. I don't think we've ever seen, you know, a 2 to 10x increase in demand combined with a halving in supply in a scarce, desirable asset that people want to hold for a long period of time. So I think we're expecting 2024 is going to be a major bull run for the asset class. We just don't know how far the asset's going to run at this point.
Now I will be sharing with you an updated low cap altcoin list for 2024. Comment
Mr. DJ Mines, share yours in the chat. I don't have a affiliate with Demo, to be honest.
Down below what altcoins, low cap altcoins you think I should include, because this industry led by Bitcoin is just getting started.
Our goal with crypto is to get it plugged into all areas of the economy. We want the massive pools of capital out there that are in endowments and institutions, pension funds. They should all be able to participate in this new asset class. And so I think mostly it will be a complement. We'll see large new pools of capital come into crypto. I think that's part of why we've seen Bitcoin prices be up 90% year to date in anticipation of this. And there's also going to be a huge retail and institutional segment. They don't just want to own an ETF for Bitcoin. They want to actually own other crypto assets, or they want to earn staking rewards on their assets, or they want to actually participate in the crypto economy.
It is raining so hard here in Los Angeles
me off so
right now.
bad.
I hope you're safe at home. Hope you're accumulating, learning, hodling, whatever it is. I just want to take this opportunity and tell you I appreciate you sticking with us in the bear market. These last few years, nobody cared about crypto. People were trashing crypto in the mainstream media. You stuck with us, you accumulated, and we are ready into this next halving and beyond. And that's not to say that dips won't happen. Anything could happen tomorrow. But long term, me, like you, so bullish.
All right, just for shits, let's see this one. Do not sell your Ethereum yet. This is a 2-minute video. Let's see what he says here. I think we watched this before, but just for shits, I want to see what he says.
Especially when Bitcoin ETFs get approved, that everybody will say it's only Bitcoin, baby, nothing else. Bitcoin maximalists will come crawling out of the woodwork. Everyone's wrong. Ethereum's going to go to zero. Blah 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 blah.
Ethereum's not going nowhere.
There are times and seasons for different assets, and there will be a Bitcoin ETF, and it'll pump Bitcoin like crazy. Bitcoin dominance will rally super hard. All the money will chase after that. And then Ethereum ETFs will be approved. Spot ETFs, not futures ETFs. Futures ETFs are garbage. Spot ETFs are the real deal. And then Ethereum will be the new paradigm of money. And then the market will start taking off more broadly. But I just think that you have to look at the reality that Ethereum will outperform Bitcoin on a total percentage basis. So if you were to invest $10,000 in Bitcoin and $10,000 into Ethereum, the Ethereum, I believe, will give you higher gains by the end of the cycle. Now,
I'm gonna be honest, I don't disagree with him there. I really don't. When it comes to like a number like that, right? So 10K, you're gonna get like what, fourth of a Bitcoin, right? And 10K with Ethereum, you're gonna get like five Ethereum. So in that aspect, the range of the, you know, the pump with that, you're gonna get like a 5x versus a 4x. I mean a 25%, right? Or whatever it is. So that's just the truth.
How much higher gains? It's probably not going to be super significant. It's not like Ethereum is going to 50x and Bitcoin's only going to 5x. It's more like Bitcoin will 5x and Ethereum will 7x, something like that. So we'll outperform, but it's not going to be super dramatic outperformance. So that's something I need to highlight here. But there's so many things working in the favor of Ethereum outperformance. Bitcoin's got the Bitcoin ETFs. Bitcoin has the halving, all very exciting.
But we might also be getting an Ethereum ETF.
Ethereum has ultrasound money, massive inflation, huge amounts of Ethereum being locked up in the staking contract. It's like 28 million coins right now. And
the other positive thing about Ethereum too is there's no sell pressure from miners anymore because you can't mine it. So
over 2-year wait to get out of the staking contract. So that's a massive supply lock. Demand rising all the time for Ethereum layer 2 networks, which is sucking more ETH off of exchanges. Ethereum exchange balances at a 5-year low, down well over 50% in the last couple of years, down to about 14 million coins. So there's now twice as many coins in the staking contract, which are locked up for like, you know, a long time to get out of that execute versus what's on exchanges. So Ethereum's got the moon math behind it without a doubt, plus more use cases, obviously, than Bitcoin. And what's interesting is that an Ethereum ETF could even be more
for starting
compelling.
A place here for everyone. Kinda cool hanging out with everyone before we all get at it.
Appreciate the $5 super chat. I don't know why it doesn't show on my live chat. Weird. I don't know where that super chat came from. Interesting. Well, I appreciate whoever just donated that. Thank you very much.
For a lot of investors than a Bitcoin ETF, because the Bitcoin ETF is like holding a gold ETF, which is cool. An Ethereum ETF is like, exactly, it's more like holding Apple stock or something like that, because you get that dividend payment and massive exposure to massive innovation right across the crypto space. If you're bullish on layer 2,
that was an interesting thing for him to say right there, actually. Sorry, I need to rewind that a bit.
Which is cool. An Ethereum ETF is like, exactly, it's more like holding Apple stock or something like that, because you get that dividend payment and massive exposure to massive innovation right across the crypto space. If you're bullish on layer 2s, if you're bullish on NFTs, if you're bullish on stablecoin payments, if you're bullish on crypto gaming, if you're bullish on any of that stuff, you buy an Ethereum ETF because that's going to give you exposure to all of it.
Huh.
Plus a dividend yield.
That's quite interesting, actually. I'm glad I watched that. What the hell is that face? What's happening there? All right. Anyways, let's get into the recap segment of things. What do you guys want to talk about? Let's check out Demo and a few other things as we go. Let's see. Let's check. Let's go to Demo quick. I want to see. Oh god, that worked. Wow, I hit enter and it finally went to the right coin I was choosing. All right, we're looking at 48 cents for Demo. It's down 10.5% today. But I mean, how much does this unit cost actually? How much does it cost to purchase a Demo? Does anybody know? Does anybody know? Let's see. Where'd my yellow text go? Yellow text. I don't know what that means. Yellow text. Not following Mr. Charles. Let's see. Oh, is that you that actually Was that you that donated? I appreciate you. Thank you very much. If that was you, thank you very much. I don't see any super chat in the actual live chat, but I appreciate the dono. No, I sent the $5. Okay, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. You're awesome. No, my PC didn't crash. Don't say that, you bastard. Got me all worried. All right, anyways, 48 cents looking at Demo. What other coins you guys want to look at real quick before we get out of here? I am going to be doing a giveaway. I'll give away 50 bucks in Bitcoin today for you guys. So I'm going to let's see. I don't know how we're going to do this actually. You know what? I'm gonna tell my VIPs, but I'll tell you guys here in the chat too. Just anybody that stuck around till the end. But first, I got to get to 100 likes, and then we'll do this. Get this video to 100 likes. 153 people here. No reason you guys can't do that. I would appreciate it. All right, let me see where I can. Let me go to my channel and get a video for you guys to comment on. Mr. Crypto Frank, again, I appreciate the 20 memberships. You're awesome. Thank you so much for that. All right, let me see. So I'm gonna have you guys go comment on this video here. It's the live stream from yesterday morning. All right, let's see. Comment something positive. Let's see. And we'll just do hashtag BTC again. To win 50 in Bitcoin. All right, follow the instructions, please, people. There we go. Something positive. Hashtag BTC to win 50 bucks in Bitcoin. There we go. I pinned it to the top. All right. I will pull the winner. I'm not going to do it live right now. I'll do it in a little bit. But what I'm going to do is pull the winner. I'll let you guys know in a community post. And then you guys will have, I don't know. I'll give it like, I don't know, 12 hours to get back to me, right? Just send me an email with your address and all that stuff. But I'll give you guys the instructions once we get to it. Let's see. Like the video. Can't like it anymore. Appreciate you, Mr. Chris Hanley. We have 92 likes, guys. 146. I know I said I wouldn't tell you until 100, but it's all right. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you all. All right, let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. Didn't we comment on that yesterday? No, that was the one you commented on, the one the day before. Steven Cicero. Now you got me all freaking. Let me look. Let me just double check. Yep. No. There we go. This is it. This is the one. Only got 4 comments. All right, this one right here. You're the worst. This one. You commented on this one yesterday. And tomorrow we're going to be giving away another Tangent wallet, and that one's coming directly from me. So I'm supposed to receive them tomorrow, hopefully, and then I'll be able to ship one out. All right, you guys are awesome. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about before we get out of here? We got like 2 minutes left, and then I got the jet. Let's see. Check out ETC POW. ETC POW. Actually, we checked that out right at the beginning. How is that doing now? Let me see. Let me see what we're looking like. 93 cents, up 16.3% on the day. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Actually, let's look at how's Carlson doing? KLS, yeah. Carlson's up to 5 cents, up 1.3%. This took a real shit, huh? Pyron, let's look at that. Pyron's at 8.7. Of course it is, because I switched my rigs over to it. That's why it's down. That's why it's down. Damn it. Damn it. How's Nexa doing, actually? Nexa, I want to look at a bunch of low coins real quick, just to see. Nexa's down 1.7% today. How's it been doing on the last 7 days? Let's see. Taking a little bit of a ride down, huh? 30 days. Yeah, it looks like it peaked, and now it's just going down. Everything's going down right now. Man, crazy. Let's see. Neoxa, you know what? I still kind of want to get a master node going. I really do. I haven't looked at my iNodes in a while. I got to get that stuff out of there, though. I was thinking about just purchasing enough to do it. Oh, yeah. Dynex is a good one, too. Let's see. So where in your Discord will you announce the winner for the 50 BTC? I will announce it in my the chump change section, not the VIP section, just the original, the regular section. But I will I'm gonna leave a community post on YouTube. So like this tab right here. Where are we at? Hold on. Right here. So if you go to community, you'll see it right here. So see how I post the winners here when anybody wins something. And by the way, this guy, Tradewin Bees, never emailed me. So I might have to pull another winner at some point. So yeah. Oh, actually, was it him? It was somebody that didn't. I think I got these two guys. Yeah, I did those. Yeah, I think it was this guy, Tradewin Bees. I don't think he got back to me. But yeah, this is where I do all the member only giveaways and all that stuff. I usually give away some Kaspa every week and things along those lines. So check out the community post in about a couple hours. I'll do it. Is that the Tangent wallet? Yes. This one. No, sorry, not that one. This one. Right here. I believe. Let's see. Let's see. Yes, he won the Tangent. Yep. So yeah, that's that. That is that. Oh yeah, DPR. Actually, you were telling me about this last night, Mr. Fully Electric. DPR. Oh no, that's not it. Hold on. It was the one below it. I messed up. This one right here, Deeper Network. I've personally never heard of this, but Mr. Fully Electric's made a killing off of this. 105% up today. Crazy. Look at this. Crazy rise up. Under a penny. It was 0.4 of a penny. And now we're looking like an actual penny. It actually moved an entire cent. It's at 1.4 right now. Nice. That's crazy. Ugh. Fine. Power mines. Gonna look at this shit coin. At least it's up 2.2%. It's almost a penny. Let's see. What are we looking like? You only like this coin because it's the only miner you got. I'm just being real. There's no way. No way. Do you guys think SIA is gonna go far? I don't even know what the project's fully about, to be honest. But I've never used that little HS box I got because it's so unprofitable. It's not even funny. It's under a penny. It's 0.7 of a penny right now. Let's see. Let's go to the max. Actually, I want to see where it started. Yeah, like it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. It had a crazy run and then, yeah, it ran up to like half of that. And then, I mean, but you know what? Listen, if you can make some money off of like a 2-cent pump, sure, but like, I don't know. Who knows? It's just kind of crazy. Kind of crazy to me. 2021 only really got to, like I said, 5 cents. About half the pump before. So that's kind of crazy. I don't know. Pigeon. SIA over Pigeon. Actually, you know what? Pigeon's kind of funny. I didn't realize that it was like a Twitter. It was like a crypto Twitter thing, like Pigeon, right? If I'm not mistaken. Retro Mike's actually the guy that turned us on to talking about that. But man, Pigeon actually, what was it? It was a while ago. They had it actually pumped. I think it was right here. We were in Florida when I was down at Terra hosting. I'm pretty positive that was Terra hosting. Let's see. Hell yeah, buying and mining always works out awesome. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. That's crazy. I never heard of that. Oh, we're dropping. Bitcoin's dropping 43,875, under 44,000. But you know what? Even Bitcoin drops quite a bit lately, and Ethereum really has been holding very strong over 2,000. Very strong over 2,000. Everything's going down right now, though. Crazy. Even Kaspa's under 11 cents. Weird. Solana's 86. That's holding pretty good, actually. Solana's doing really well, man. I wonder if Solana's gonna just completely rip. Dark green. Nice. Yeah, it's crazy. BNB too. 272. Not really into BNB, but that's just me personally. No thanks. All right, guys. Whoa, didn't mean to do that. I gotta get back to daddy duty. I don't know what you guys are up to today, but hopefully you guys have a happy and safe Thursday. Obviously, I'll catch you guys bright and early tomorrow morning, 8:15 or so Eastern Standard Time. And until next time, guys, have a good one. Be safe. Go comment on the video, and I'll announce it in a bit. Peace out. Have a good day. Two more likes. Don't be cheap. Appreciate you guys.